most of our clients from being 5-digit earners in span of like sometimes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, they jump from being 5 digits earner to 6 digits earner. Sometimes the client says that, oh, your team really is doing great. I was just thinking, oh, team, huh? I'm just one person.
Hi, Zela. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Zela You can just call me Zela. What I do is UX design, and at the same time, I build funnels using GHL. And sometimes I also do website design and build websites using Elementor in WordPress. So the nature of their business is more of marketing. So what we offer is sales letters and lead magnets and something like that. And we build funnels for our clients as well.
What nationality is your employer?
So he's a local Emirati in Dubai.
So you're not just designing the internal website or apps that you have internally. You also do it for the client.
Yeah, actually, I do the design for our website and our funnels, and at the same time, when we get clients using those funnels, I will be doing their funnels as well.
Can you tell us about some of these clients? What are their nature of business?
Okay, so most of them are also coaches. Like, for example, there's this one coach for trucking businesses. So what he does is that he has his own trucking business, and he decided to teach people how to do trucking business as well. So we do funnels for him. And then we also have this client. What he does is he teaches aspiring college students to get high scores in their ACT test. And another one is real estate brokers, insurance brokers. We do have those kinds of clients as well. So mostly coaches, actually.
Can you elaborate more? When you say funnel, what does that mean? How does it work?
Okay, so funnels is usually used in marketing. Okay, so usually the old way of selling or the old way of approach in selling a certain product to clients is direct marketing or direct selling. You will just put up an ad, and then you will sell it to them. You will talk to them and then close the deal. So that's the old approach. But with funnels, what you do is you give them the first approach first, and then you, from the word itself, funnel, you choose who are the people who are the cold leads. When we say cold leads, they are the people who are not yet ready to avail, but still you will get their information, but you will just, cook them so that they will be warm leads later on. But for those people or the clients that are already warm, you get them to buy the product. And then you also get their information as well, and maybe later you can upsell other more products. So that's the funnel. It is a flow wherein you funnel all those clients.
Have you gotten any feedback towards the effectiveness of the funnels that you create?
Okay, so at first, of course, the first feedback that I get is that the clients really like the design, and they always wanted to ask us for designs of the landing page that they need. Second is that there's a lot of case studies or testimonies and case studies inside our website that we've compiled, that most of our clients from being 5-digit earners in span of like sometimes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, they jump from being 5 digits earner to 6 digits earner. So it says a lot about the system. It says a lot about the effectivity of the media buying and the system of the funnel.
And when you say 5 digits, 6 digits earner, this is in monthly income.
No, in a span of 3 months of subscribing in the funnel, they've accumulated 6 digits, and it just grows all the more as they subscribe in our service.
And that's majority of your clients?
Yes, majority of our clients. You can see it in our website. There's a lot of case studies about it.
And most of these businesses are in the US.
Yes, most of them are US based.
Before working online, what work did you do?
I was a real estate sales manager. So I work as a real estate property specialist first for a year and a half. I was also studying at the same time in college, and I was working as real estate salesperson, so I was supporting myself. And then after that, in the middle of pandemic, I was promoted as sales manager.
So you had good sales.
Yes. I did have a lot of good sales, and I was constantly awarded as top one in reservation sales and committed sales.
So why did you decide to leave?
I decided to leave to take a rest, because in sales it's really like numbers game, and like for example, this month you are top, next month that doesn't mean that your value is the same. So they look at you like a number. There was one encounter wherein a client is not so transparent with his credit statements, or yeah, his credit history, and he got disapproved, and he asked me refund the down payment, even though the money is not on me, it's in the company. But if you're not approved with because of your credit history, it's not really our fault. That time I was also experiencing some kind of distress. Yeah, my, again, depression, that's when it started. And I just want peace. And yeah, this is just money, although it's big money, of course, but compared to my peace, it's small amount of money. The money is yours, just leave me alone. I had myself checked because I was always angry, and I was always stressed, and I was like always in the edge. And so I have myself checked, and that's when I learned that I have manic depression and yeah, anxiety. I think pressure. It's like I was already in my breaking point. You're already stressed at work, and then when you go home, you're also stressed. It's like I cannot catch a break. So I think that's when I broke down. Well, the benefit of working online mentally, my current job, I only talk to my boss. So he's the one who's only delegating the task to me. So the communication is just one person, and his expectation is the only one that I need to meet. I had this experience when he have this one client, when they compliment me that, oh, your team is really, sometimes the client says that, oh, your team really is doing great, and I was just thinking, oh, team, huh? I'm just one person. What helped me got better is the bands. I discovered that there's a lot of music scene here in Manila. I'm still residing back then in Lucena when it happened, but I've met a lot of people who are a fan of OPM bands, and I attended their gigs, and it reignited my passion with music, because I really love music ever since I was a kid.
Are you in a band right now?
Yes, I'm in a band right now. So I'm the vocalist of the band, and I'm also the one who formed the band.
And what genre is your band?
It's mainly pop punk. So I'm just really thankful that I was able to do this my passion, my band, thinking and having a lot of breathing spaces inside my mind to do these songs, to create, to meet with them. And yeah, I just really like how it worked with my current project. With online jobs, I don't really feel like I'm just a number. I'm more than a number. I got out of a very toxic environment and very high pressured environment. This is still pressure. This is still a real job, but they trust you in here. They believe in your skills. You're not working here just because you're just a number. You are a partner here, and that's what I really like. They treat me as an equal.